My name is Joanna and I'm with NOC coming 6 years.
So I'm Gabriel, and outside of NOC, I also do acting and I'm a personal trainer as well.
Hi, I'm Nicole. I'm the second runner-up of Knockout. Woo!
Hi, my name is Das, and I'm an actor, comedian, and a student.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
Hello, my name is Aiman, the very infamous first runner-up of Knockout Season 1.
Hi, I'm Grace, and I'm graceful.
Hello, I'm Iken. I'm a partner, producer, and host and actor in NOC.
A TED Talk, because I have a teddy bear that looks like a TED.
Some sort of interview, but it's pink.
So I think it's about girls. I mean, like stereotypically.
Talk about like my NOC experience.
Something insightful.
Well, I'm guessing because there's one of you and there's one of me and there's a tiger. So this must be an interview.
Is it a surprise for my birthday?
I'm here today to celebrate women. Am I right?
Well, I was told that I don't have to work hard or study hard because eventually the guys will support me.
People have always told me that boys have to wear blue, girls have to wear pink.
The most recurring one would be marry a rich man.
If you are weak, you might as well be a girl.
That someone had to be the man of the house.
When I was younger, I cannot cut my hair short because my mom said I won't look family anymore.
Boys are amazing and great at sports, but girls are fragile and, weak.
Boy must play Transformer, girl must play Barbie doll. If I join my female cousins and play Barbie doll, people will be like,
Be it you are female or male, you have the equal rights, opportunity, and protections.
Same pay grade, equal opportunities, humility and compassion that is not based on biasness.
Like honestly, do whatever you want to do. There's no like girl things or guy activities.
As a guy, if you see some shit happening to a girl, you exercise your male privilege. Step in and say, hey, dude, that's not right. Don't talk to her like that. If you're not going to treat me that way, don't treat her that way.
When both genders are seen as equal strength.
Gender equality means that a person's talent, worth, or value should not be limited by their gender.
When a woman can do a lot more things than other people expect them to do, when they can like drive on the same level as a man, like they don't get judged.
equal opportunity, I would say.
Of course, what happened was that I supposed to head to this particular country for work, but then I was told that you must have a good liquor tolerance, which I don't have, and it's dangerous for girls to be drunk. So yeah, because of that, I didn't really pursue whatever.
In a sense, yeah. There are a couple of times where people actually told me that hey, you're a man, you should be able to tolerate more pain. But it's not actually true.
In my little bubble of Singapore's context, it's pretty safe. I do take it for granted sometimes, and it sucks because then it seems like this sense of security is not something that I'm supposed to have, it's like a privilege.
When I walk into a room with a very, very good looking female, all eyes will be on her and everybody will be helping her do things. Then I'm like, I'm not a bodyguard, although I'm just a +1, but I still want to be navigated and helped in this social situation.
I was co-hosting this project with a male host, and I found out that I was getting paid less than him, even though we had the same amount of experiences and we had the same job as well.
I was expected to love sports. I was expected to go out and gym with all the other boys, but that's not me.
Being a woman traveling overseas alone can be quite dangerous. You might attract unwanted attention or even unwanted molestation.
Growing up with certain creative inclinations, being good at performing arts or speaking, it wasn't a skill that perhaps was celebrated as much as rugby team or the swimming team or the water polo team. So I guess there were certain limitations.
Okay, I'm not really proud, but it's empowering when we have heart talks with girls, then share the same thing, especially heartaches, the deep secrets.
I'm not sure if empowerment might be the right word, but I feel proud when guys are house husbands and they don't follow the stereotype of how men should be the breadwinner for the family. Women can be too.
Duh. Like, we can do so many things. Like, you can express so much like with your makeup and your dressing. I feel like boys don't really get this kind of freedom.
There's nothing super empowering about guys because we have already been born into this world where, you know, a lot of things are already in our favor.
I don't recall ever a time where I've truly felt empowered without having to fight for it or explain why I deserve the empowerment. Like whenever someone says, oh yeah, like that's why women are strong, but no one ever has to say that men are strong. Why do we always have to emphasize that women are strong, women are strong?
I felt empowered before, yes, because I'm able to roam around the streets of Singapore at night, no matter the time. But for my sister who's younger and like a female, God forbid someone touches her and does things to her, like people should watch themselves, not tell people to be careful.
Easier to get help when you're a woman because you look more vulnerable. Like men want to protect the woman or like want to help them more.
Being a male on Instagram, a content creator on YouTube, I do feel quite empowered as a male to hold my place here as well. Yeah.
My mom, definitely. Despite her busy schedule, right, she'll still cook, do household chores, and she'll always prioritize us.
That would be my mummy. Like, how do you love so much and not feel a pinch for anything? Like, even if she's providing you money, for example, how can you not feel the pain, you know? Because sometimes I do feel like, not to my parents lah, but maybe to like friends sometimes I feel like, it's just very amazing to see how she can love so much.
I don't have like one person in my life that I'm like, oh my god, I want to be just like you when I grow up. Because no one embodies all the traits that I like find like, ooh, that kind of thing, you know?
Basically, every female I have come across, and a lot of times when I get a lot of opportunities in my life, it was a female who gave it to me. Like my first boss was a female, my favorite teacher was a female. And all these people are so good at what they do.
Emma Stone. Because I feel like she's someone that doesn't feel the need to sell what the world thinks is femininity.
My mother is a very strong and resilient woman. As a single parent, right, she had to take care of 3 kids. Being both the mother and the father, teaching me things that fathers are supposed to teach me, like shaving and like understanding myself and stuff. I think that my mother really did a great job in raising me.
My mother, she is somebody who has been through a lot of shit, and like as much as she wanted to kill herself every time, she still... There's so many things that I can't really say in front of the camera, but to me it's the ultimate like sorrow that a woman can go through. And even though as much as like a lot of people her up in her life, she still can forgive, which is like sometimes I don't even know how she can forgive as a person.
The first of which is my mom. My mom is somebody that I truly respect for having gone through so much as a woman. Second person, of course, is Sister Sangha, who is the founder of the children's home we've been working with in Kathmandu in Nepal. She is single-handedly looking after, I think now 17 children. The third person that I truly admire is Sylvia Chan. I've seen her overcome, right, just sheer difficulty just to make sure the job is done. There was one time we were climbing a mountain in Krabi. I didn't know, but Sylvia really wasn't feeling well. And when we reached to the top, she just laid down there like flat for like an hour. And I just thought she was sleeping because she was tired, but she then told me she sort of like blacked out for a while.
Well, I have this close friend of mine. She actually is a single mother and she raised like 3 kids on her own. So basically she's a sole breadwinner. And I don't think it's easy. It requires a lot of energy, willpower. And that's something that if I'm in her shoes, I don't think I can do it. Yeah, so I do admire this side of her.
My other female friends who are so strong enough to stand up for themselves.
My grandma, because she's like 70, she just went to Sydney with a bunch of literal strangers. And like, she literally brought a sleeping bag because she's like, oh, we're going camping. I'm like, okay. So I want to be like my grandma in the future when I'm at like 70 and still like YOLO swagging. She really is
You don't really hear it as often when a woman says, oh, I'm having my period or I'm going through my menopause, so I'm going to take like 2 months leave and go on a sabbatical. They still do all the shit that guys do without complaining. And it is very, very f***ed up when people actually throw it back in their face when they are actually upset about something and you say that you're having PMS.
I admire the strength of the women in my life because a lot of women in my life have gone through the limitations that families put on women. And I've also known a lot of women who have been abused by men, so I admire the strength.
The women in my life are chasing their dreams despite all the obstacles that are placed purely by expectations and restrictions. Like watching them break their own barriers to be who they are today, I think that's very inspiring.
They can control their emotions very well, and they can be very logical in things, and they can separate like work and personal life.
For me, I found it like really comforting and easy to sort of share some of the most difficult and painful things in my own life with, my female friends, because I feel like they do have that sensitivity and that openness and that love.
Well, to be independent when it comes to finances and able to support my family and my family in future.
Independence and being confident is very important to me, I feel. It's something that I want to be able to pass down to the future generations and my offsprings. Yeah, if they're watching, hi children.
I want to be the kind of woman that doesn't care about what anyone says, man or female.
When it comes to a person going through like tough times, right? There's only two ways, so you either like ignore it or you face it, you solve it, and you become a stronger person. So I think like I want to be the latter.
I believe that women should love and embrace themselves and count their blessings rather than focus on their lack. I know it's a bit hard. I mean, I'm still learning and trying. So yep, this is something that I live by.
Live your life, do honest work. Don't let your gender define what you can or cannot do or what you must or mustn't do.
Everyone's just so busy worrying about like themselves and like what others think about them. Half the time, right, I don't think that's like they have that mental capacity to even like out of the whole room spot you and like judge the shit out of you, like it's really impossible. Like they're really too caught up about thinking about themselves. And I feel like once you start like really like internalizing this point of view, it really, really does help with your self-esteem.
And if a woman says no, means no lah. Because as guys also, there's certain things that we do not want and we do not like to be forced to do things. So same thing, nobody's obliged to do shit for you. So yeah, a bit angry, but yeah.
Don't wait for the man to make the move. I feel like that applies to everything in life, not just in the dating game, everything.
We should all learn to love ourselves and appreciate our own skin.
Be independent, but also learn to be vulnerable. At least your partner knows and wants to take care of you. But if anything happens, you are still independent.
The people that I know are unwavering and uncompromising in what they believe in, what they stand for. Because of this unwavering stability, it's become such an anchor for many people around them. Wow, very good, yeah.